Well, never mind, guys. I think we're going to jump right back into it. Next round match got called immediately versus Billy Thorpe. None other than Fedor's road dog out there in Vietnam, Billy Thorpe. So, strap in. This will be a fun one. Billy is undefeated. Both these guys are undefeated. Neither has used a buyback yet. This is just warm-up practice for Billy. Fedor is not even at the table yet. So we'll give you guys some time to find the stream, refresh that, and change Billy's name. There we go. And the score. Boom. Change the chat. Boom. What's up, Dom Nice? What's up, Tosh? What's up, trying to learn this? Yeah, I know. Just came right back, huh, Ike? Billy's getting warmed up. I'd imagine Fedor's going to take a minute to get over here. If you are watching this as a replay, you might want to fast forward a bit because it could be 5, 10, 15 minutes before we get started. But I figured this is a pretty big match. I believe both these players still have their rebuy. So in the context of this tournament, this is a fairly important match. So I figured I'd give people as much time as possible to find the stream before we get started. So there's 4 players left with their rebuys, guys. We're down to 15 players. The only 4 players with their rebuy are the 2 at this table, FEDOR GORST, Billy Thorpe, as well as Anthony Maglino and Alex Pagulayan. Raid Shabib still has his rebuy as well, but he's currently down 8-5 versus Roberto Gomez, and I'd imagine Roberto's going to close that one out. So that's the state of the tournament right now. Other matches going on that just got called. Skylar Woodward's going to be playing Anthony Maglino this round. Joshua Filler's playing Moritz Newhausen on the stream table. Jesus Atencio is playing Pia Filler. And that's all that's been called so far. So just for a little bit of context of what's going on, I'm going to leave you guys for a minute or two while the players get warmed up and in place. And I'll be right back. Let you chill to some good tunes. Here's what I'll do for the people watching it back afterwards. I'm going to put some text on screen that says players are practicing, so you can fast forward to the point where they're done practicing. When that text is off the screen, the match has started. I'll leave it just like that for you guys. Back in a bit. Well, guys, it looks like it's going to be a minute or two, huh? Billy just walked away from the table. Maybe while we wait for these players, we can go sweat something else. Maybe watch the beginning of Woodward Maglino, maybe? Want to go check that out? But then again, I wouldn't know when they're getting started over here, so I'd have to constantly check back. Ooh, I know what I could do. Here's what we'll do. Let me get it set up. We're going to duplicate this layer. No, I'm going to copy this. We're going to take this to table 17. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to add in this. Okay. We'll just do that. We'll just get rid of it entirely. When did Billy get glasses exactly? Well, we're waiting for... I'm going to change what this says. There we go. At least we got something to watch until they get started over there. What's up, Marty Smalls? Good to see you. Do this. Wait for it. Boom, there we go. Sky is looking really solid in this tournament, guys. Like, really solid. Oh, I just realized I messed something up. There we go. What do you think about this one, Collins? Do both players have their buyback? Yeah, Billy and Fedor both have their buyback. In Sky versus Anthony Maglino, Anthony has his buyback still. So... What's up, Gerard? Looks like our players are finally making it to the table over there for Billy and Fedor. Are they here now? Looks like the lag balls are on the table. Let's see if Fedor wants to just jump in or if he wants to hit a couple balls before they get started. We are lagging, guys. So we're going to head back over to table, what is that, 16 or 15? And we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. And this. And we'll do this. Here we go, guys. FEDOR GORST, Billy Thorpe. These are 2 of the 4 remaining players with buybacks in the tournament. Massive match right here in the context of this tournament. The other 2 players are Alex Pagulayan and Anthony Maglino, who we just saw Anthony playing versus Skylar Woodward. I believe Anthony is down either 3 or 4 to 1 at this moment. So it looks like Fedor wins the break. He was breaking rather inconsistently in the last 2 matches, although against John Salim, he had 3 in a row or 4 in a row, I believe. 3 break and runs in a row, I believe. So obviously he didn't hit any balls or practice when he came to the table here. He just immediately lagged and said, let's give it a go. So he and Billy are very, how do you say this? There's an intangible in this match. The intangible of Fedor really likes Billy. Like, they get along very well, and they have a good rapport and mutual sense of humor. So Sometimes things... Whoa, 9-ball, whoa. 9-ball settles near the side. He's straight in on the deuce. Made a great break. 1 ball goes in the side. But anyway, to finish my point, sometimes little things like that in this game of minutia, little things like that can really make a difference sometimes. We'll see if that happens here. Or not. So far, the break looks good. Cue ball down. Cue ball just a touch slow, but looking decent. Now the 4 ball, I know it's tough to see. Oops, sorry about that. I know it's tough to see on your screen with this lighting, but this is the 4 ball down here, and this is the 8 ball here. So fairly tight position on the 4 ball, unless you're going to play it off the 9 in the side, but I don't think that the 9 is high enough to play it in the side. So, ooh, barely finding the pocket for the 3. And I'm not sure, maybe he was trying to run into the 4 ball there. Maybe the bank goes. Maybe the 5 is not in the way. He is going to go for the bank here. If the bank goes clean, then... Pardon me. If the bank goes clean, then it's a high percentage bank. Yeah. Those short banks like that with the ball fairly close to the rail are extremely consistent to judge the appropriate cut. Does Feder have his lucky t-shirt on? I don't think so. What's up, Jennifer Rabbit? How is Ms. Wabbit? The strings of the hoodie stress me out. It'd be a foul if they touch a ball, right? No, we're playing cue ball fouls only at the Derby City Classic. Everything is cue ball fouls only. So if you only touch 1 ball, if you happen to move 1 ball and it doesn't affect the outcome of the shot, then your opponent has the option to move it back or leave it where you moved it to. And yeah, Feder's in dead punch right now, guys. Like, the way he looked at the end of last match, it looks like you have to win the lag and play perfect against him to win. Do I think a woman will ever win any discipline here, Collins? I don't even know what that question means. The whole... I'm gonna throw the camera up for this. In my opinion, the fact that there are not many women that can regularly make it to the end of major tournaments, in pool specifically, in my opinion, it has to do with the size of the player pool. If you look at the ratio of how many men take this game seriously compared to how many women take this game seriously, and you take those entire player pools, there are vastly larger numbers of men playing this game. And so, like, by definition, the best players have to be better than the best players from the smaller player pool. That's just how numbers work. So, asking a question if a woman will ever win one of those events, I don't know. Maybe, wow. Feder finding a scratch off the 9 ball. Billy coming to the table in the second game with ball in hand and an open run out. And the most difficult position in the whole run out is from the 1 to the 2. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that you're basically asking me if I think that the game will ever grow enough where the ratio will be close enough, if more women will start playing this game in comparison to how many men play this game. I don't know. I think it's certainly possible that a woman could win. Yeah, I've seen some fantastic play. So anyway. That's a great shot from Billy. Like, the way he hit that ball just shows how comfortable he is right now. See, and anytime you have this discussion, this kind of thing always comes up. And it's like, I feel like you're not understanding the point that I'm trying to make. Pool is one of those games where the physical difference between men and women in pool is a little bit less important. Seeming Chen was an 812 Fargo, and the highest Fargo on the planet was like 820 or something like that. Or maybe she was 802, and the highest Fargo was 825. So it's very clear that it's possible for a woman to play as well as a man. So anyway, sorry to give attention to that comment, guys, but I just had to point it out. Let's watch some pool. Decent shot from Billy. He put a nice amount of side on that ball to shorten up the angle to guarantee that he has a decent look at the 8. That was a nice shot. And he makes the cue ball lay in a spot where he literally just has to make the 8 to get on the 9. Automatic position. Great recovery shot on the 7 ball. Thorpe has always been one of those guys that likes to hit the ball harder and let the cue ball move more, so he's not afraid to take a steeper cut on a ball. It's a play style thing. I think it comes from the fact that he plays a little bit sidearm. Hitting the ball harder allows him to have a more repeatable stroke. And it's not like he's hitting it a lot harder. He's only hitting it like maybe on average like 20% harder than some of the other guys. Looks like maybe a dry break. He's standing in the way of most of the table. Yeah, the 1 ball dresses up on the short rail, and I would imagine Feder's going to try to put the cue ball near the 4 or 5 here. Could also send the 1 ball there, but I think you run into the 8 with the cue ball. I can't tell. Yeah, he does put the cue ball on the 5. Man, he's just got this cue ball on a string, dude. But it's always dangerous to put the 1 ball next to the 9, especially in a kicking situation like this where it's advantageous to just hit it harder as it is. So, let's see if we can find some magic here. Can he get behind the 9 and kick the 1? Or maybe he can see the 1 outright. Yeah, he could see the 1. I'm surprised by that. Wow, but he gets a little bit of hookage. Is he corner hooked, or can he get through between the point and the 3 ball to make contact with the 1? Let's see. Scott Branson, I would not to beat the topic to death, but I would agree with that statement. But that's why I think that pool in general, it's a lot less important of a fact, because power and control are 2 different things. Sometimes the power is required to do more fantastic things on the table, but those situations are very rare where you absolutely must have that type of power. So anyway, moving on. Can Feder walk away from this tournament with his face on 4 banners? Who knows? What's up, Torture You? That's wow. The way he hit that ball is so wild to me that he can hit that ball so accurately with a Q action like he just had. Good Lord. I want to, after this rack, I want to show you guys something. I got it queued up in the background.
Have you made one in?
Billy's playing great. When does SVB play? They're waiting to call another round, I think, or waiting to call the last matches of the round. Billy takes the first lead that we've seen over FEDOR all day. Check this out, guys. Right here. No. Here. Watch this. I would not... I don't think anyone would direct... This is such an old school way of going through the ball. Look at his cue. Wonk. But he goes through the ball so straight, and then he picks up the cue. That's so wild. Chill in the chat, guys. Come on, we're here to have fun, not make other people, not make yourself feel better about your own opinions. let's just have fun and watch pool, okay, guys? That's just an inaccurate statement, Virus Long. That's just a purely inaccurate statement. Pia Filler just absolutely destroyed Mika Immonen, so there you go. Like in this tournament. 9-2 or something like that. So... I just did, Virus Long. Pia Filler just beat Mika Immonen 9-2. Semantics. Is she beating Jesus right now? Jesus Atencio? He's having a great tournament. She's having a great tournament. Sean Pierce, right on, coming in with a $10 super chat. You the man. Rumor that this tournament is moving. Any insight on this? I've only heard a rumor that the contract is almost up, so I don't know what that means. Okay. Just trying to get an idea who this person is. We're good. Just a little bit of left on that ball ends up putting him near the 50-yard line, but very makeable, obviously. And FEDOR ties the game 2-2. Okay, number one rule in the chat is don't be selfish. We're here all together to watch pool and have fun. So, that's how I regulate my chat. If you're clearly being selfish in the chat, we will remove you. And by we, I mean, you know what? I'm going to throw a couple mods in the chat. Mods that I know the rules and are good at making sure that people follow them. Ike is definitely one. Let's see. We might find another one later. Ike, do whatever the heck you want. I trust you wholeheartedly. Yeah, Chan blundered 3 times in that match. Like, massive blunders, right? So it's like... Yeah. We were not expecting to see that. Which Filipino player in the tournament has the highest Fargo rating? Currently? Alex. It's got to be Alex. Oh, I wonder if the rest of the matches have been called. See if we can get the juicy details. Pius Labutis draws into Gerson Martinez. That match has been going a little while now. Gerson currently up 3-0. Alex Pagulayan drew Roberto Gomez. Alex is up 3-1. Oh no, Roberto Gomez is the highest Fargo. Sorry, I forgot Roberto was still in it. My apologies, guys. I'm looking at it right now. But Alex is over Roberto Gomez right now, 3-1. And then SVB drew Raid Shabib. That score 3-1. Moritz Neuhausen currently up 4-1 on Josh Filler. Hey, he's Canadian, eh? I know he's Canadian. Lee Van has lost already, yeah. Man, Billy's looking sharp, huh? Sky's still winning in that match, I think. 6-3 over Anthony Maglino. Billy just swinging that cue ball, no problem. Where did I finish? 502nd place. Yeah, I know that Feder still talks to Johan regularly, yeah. Keep moving the wrong score. There we go. Billy Thorpe taking the lead again. Will this be the match that sends Feder to the rebuy desk? Billy is looking very sharp. Why can't you see me? Because I keep scratching my eye. My eye itches really bad. And I don't want to do that on camera constantly. I'm in the attic with a mini split. I think that's why my eye itches. I think I got some cellulose dust on one of my sweatshirts, and I think it bothered me. Billy is breaking closer to the center than everyone else. One ball down, cue ball into the 2 ball. Did the 6 clear out? Does the deuce have a pocket? What's up, Gary Haas? You're only allowed 1 rebuy for $100. I don't think the carom goes. I think that you have to hit the 2 too thin to make the carom go. This is a weird spot because the 6 is so close to the rail. If you hit the 2 in any way, the 6 is just going to double kiss into the 2. So you have to play a shot that is mostly cue ball, but at the same time, it's going to be difficult to judge exactly how the 2 ball ends up. Yeah, so he just takes a dink-dink shot, which is unfortunate for Billy because you almost never want to play that shot, especially against a top pro, because you're essentially telling him, okay, put the cue ball wherever you want on the entire table. Wow, I wish I could show you on camera, but it's I can't because it's a private party and they didn't. I'm sure they don't want to be recorded, but a group rented out the back room here, the tournament room at Hard Times. I think I'm locked in this booth until they're done because there's like 200 people back here. It's crazy. Fedor played a nice safe, just locking the cue ball up behind the 6. Gets ball in hand. With the first shot, again, being the key shot. Getting on that 3 ball and the specific angle that you get on the 3 ball is the key to the whole rack, because once you're there, the remaining run out is fairly routine if you get ideal on the 3 ball. Yeah, exactly, Slim. Fedor doing a really good job of negotiating the rest of this rack. Nice healthy angle here. You got access to the whole table. Overruns, over or underruns the cue ball here. Got to imagine with how hard he hit it, he was playing for the side pocket, but ends up running into the 8 ball. A little awkward cueing here, but pretty natural to get on the good side of the 8 to get back up table. Yes, that is correct, Brother Noose. And down the 9 ball goes. Tie game. No, Dan C. No dry January this year. I probably will do a month or two at some point this year. Just not January. No shake and bake. No one has ever won all 3 Derby City events in 1 year. The GOAT of the Derby is Efren Reyes, winning a total of 13 different events and making 19 different finals. I don't believe Efren was here this year, no. 5 masters of the table. Wow. Decent little jump. Decent control, too. Nice cue ball. Wow. So much confidence rolling that ball at that speed. And that's a real nice kick, too. He might get a return safety out of it. Doesn't quite nudge the 9, though. Dang. Hey there, Mars. My name's Collins. Sorry I'm a little bit more quiet than normal right now. I'm actually having a little bit of almost like hay fever symptoms, but I collaborate with FEDOR fairly regularly. It's been a while since I've done these streams with him, but last year I did a lot of stuff with him. Frank has been helping or covering the event with FEDOR for most of the event this year, but I've been helping him out yesterday and today. I have another channel. It's called Post Up. You can see that sign behind me right here. On YouTube, I stream quite regularly. I streamed the U.S. Open 10-ball, 8-ball, banks, and 1-pocket last year, and I'll be doing that again this year, but on Griff's YouTube channel. First missed ball I've seen from FEDOR in about 3 matches. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry right now. Little body English there coming out from Billy. Did you guys see that? Little body English. Yeah, I'm not sick. It's some type of allergy. I think my sweater has maybe some type of like cat dander on there or something. Who knows, really? But I'll live. What's going on, Scott C? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Eh? Banking Billy Thorpe. It looks like he's... Yeah. Oh, he clipped the 2-ball. Or the 9-ball. Yeah, clearly playing all cue ball there. Billy looking at the cue ball last, I think. Wouldn't be surprised. Hey, there we go. Sometimes that one goes in the side, huh? Let's try to zoom in here and see what Feder looks at last. I wonder if we can tell from here on this pixelated camera. Stand back. Get on the shot line. Find the hit spot. Lock in on the hit spot. Check from the shot line. Drop on the shot line. We're never going to be able to tell what he's looking at. Are you kidding me? He looked up at the object ball, I believe. Let's go back here. Yo, what's up, Randy? Better told me in Fulda he looks at the object ball last. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had that discussion with him. I know Shaw looks at the cue ball last. Oscar looks at the cue ball last. There's a fair number of other top pros that look at the cue ball last. What kind of camera are you using? I have no idea. This camera is in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, near Louisville, but yeah, this is a service that's being offered by Digital Pool so that we can access the feed for Feder's channel. Shaw's not feeling well. Yeah. All right, Feder looking to take back or to take his first lead of this match. Dead perfect. What kind of camera do I use at Griff's? I actually have a video on my channel about like my whole setup, but they're called SMTAV cameras. It's essentially the same camera as the Avcans that Frank uses at PA Pro-Am Pool. Better gets to 4. Almost halfway there. Yeah, let's take a look at other scores. May as well. Seems like a good time. Gerson Martinez currently up 5-2 versus Pius Labudas. And Alex Pagulayan up 4-2 versus Roberto Gomez. Josh Filler retook the lead from Moritz Neuhausen. It was like 5-1 at one point, but now it's 6-5. Skylar Woodward on the hill versus Anthony Maglino. Anthony's only got 4, and Jesus Atencio and Pia Filler are currently tied at 5 apiece. Yeah, Jesse Gonzalez, I look at the cue ball last too. I would prefer to have a very, very accurate tip position. It allows me to have a better cue ball, but I think I do sacrifice just a little bit in like, in ball pocketing, maybe? I'm not sure. Dry break from Feder. Great shot from Billy to stun across and hit the 6 to get ideal on the 2 ball. That's a fantastic shot. Is he going to look at the 3-9 combo? No chance. 3 goes past the 5 and the side, maybe? Yeah, Scott Branson, it's very difficult to switch once you are used to either one, because you create like this relationship of feel between like the cue ball and the object ball with your eye pattern, like looking back and forth, and it's very difficult to change where that eye pattern ends. Great shot. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Oh, Billy. Playing great pool. How long did it take me to feel comfortable with cue ball last? Any suggestions for ball speed control with the change? The main thing is just being really consistent in your practice. And if you're going to make a fundamental change like that, you really should only do it with like straight in shots. And then like, how do I say this? The purpose of practicing with straight in shots is to be able to tell when you have not perfectly cued the ball, right? So if you're playing straight in shots with a stop shot, then your instant feedback of knowing whether or not you put a perfect stroke on the ball is whether or not the cue ball stops dead with no slide and no spin, right? So that's the goal, is to stop the ball with no side-to-side slide and no spin at all. And once you can do that consistently with whatever fundamental change that you're trying to make, then you're ready to introduce that fundamental change to the rest of your game. But if you try to just introduce that change into your game while practicing or just hitting balls with your friends, the rate of improvement or rate of adopting that change and making it a part of your like subconscious routine, that change is going to take way longer to make comfortable. So the best way to do that is to just reduce the amount of variables in your practice, meaning, you know, straight in shots, whether it's stop shot, follow shot, or draw shot, and only do that when you practice. And slowly over a week or 2 or 3, you'll eventually have made the change and it will start to feel automatic. No matter what the change is, whether it's body position, whether it's grip, whether it's eye pattern, whether it's cue action. And what I mean by that is like your transition from backstroke to forward stroke. If you're trying to make a change where your cue action is maybe has more of a whip to it for more like bigger draw strokes or whatever. Like any of those changes, you should do it with very minimal variables in your practice. So that would be my tip, if you will. But that's kind of a catch-all tip. Yeah, WNTR says, this is a misnomer, by the way, in my opinion, WNTR. It's interesting because in every other ball sport, target-oriented, involving eye-hand coordination, you always look at the target on delivery. Basketball, football, baseball, archery, firearm shooting. Okay. Think this one through, okay? The target that you're hitting with the basketball is the basket, right? But what are your hands touching in basketball to move towards the target? Your hands that you're implementing that hand-eye coordination, your hands are touching the basketball, right? So if you're saying that looking at the cue ball last is like looking at the basketball last for your shot. What you're actually saying is looking at the cue last would be the wrong thing to do, which everyone can agree. You don't want to be looking at your cue. You want to be looking at the thing that you're hitting with the thing that your hands are touching, right? Same thing in every other sport, right? Like darts, you got to look at the target, right? Because you're throwing the dart at the target. Well, what is your hand touching? It's the dart, right? So you're trying to hit the target with that thing that your hand is touching. So clearly you'd be looking at the target. In pool, the thing that your hand is touching is the cue. So therefore, the thing that you're touching with the cue that you're trying, the target that you're trying to hit with your, the target that you're trying to hit with the thing that your hands are touching is the cue ball. So you would look at the cue ball last, based on the logic of the statement that you just made. So that's why I think that's a misnomer. Now, I can understand that there's a little bit of overlap in this game. I understand that there's a little bit of overlap in the concepts, but I think when you look at the object ball last, your routine becomes a little bit more feel-oriented, and therefore you are required to play the game more often to stay in stroke. Opinion. The correct metaphor is the bow and arrow. I don't look at the bow or the arrow, just the target. Well, you're touching the bow and the arrow with your hands. So therefore, you would look at the target, because when you deliver the thing that you're touching with your hands, you're looking at the target, and that's the thing you're trying to hit. Anyway. That's a good point, too, Brian Wallace says. What you're looking at and what you're focusing on are not the same. And that's kind of what I mean by your eye pattern. You're just creating a relationship between what you feel and the interaction that you're about to create between the cue ball and the object ball. Do you look at the bat last in baseball? That's... Now you're just... You're just trolling me. Good one, though. Well, you have to end up looking at the object ball to see if the work that you've done produces the result that you've desired. So, anyway, good conversation. I love that conversation. So, Billy Thorpe made a great break and is in ideal position to get up to what looks to be like a massive lead in this quite evenly matched race. Billy is playing... Has Billy made a mistake yet, guys? Has Billy made a mistake yet? I know Fedor's made one mistake. So what's correct? What works for you is correct. They're both close enough to the same. Yeah, I don't think Billy's made a mistake yet. Well, he's on the wrong side of the 8, not like it's a problem with how good he's playing. Pool and shooting is very close to how you aim and what you look at, in my opinion. Pool and shooting are not the same at all. Because pool is a hand-eye coordination game. Shooting is a point-and-click game. You know what I mean? So because pool is a hand-eye coordination game, the process of aiming is all about creating a relationship between the thing that you're trying to produce an outcome with. But with shooting, it's like you literally just align the sights in a way that you know is reliable, and you click pull the trigger. Playing pool is closer to throwing a football than it is to shooting a gun at a target. This discussion is stupid. I know. Super Guppy, where you been, man? I don't think I've seen you since last year's US Open, man. That's what I agree with, Carl Flack. That's the fundamental presupposition that my argument makes. I would have to agree with that, Shake and Bake. If your stroke is point and click, then it is. Yeah, exactly. But you have to play so many millions of hours to create the type of muscle memory to turn your game into a point and click stroke. But this is what's crazy about the game is I think that most of the world that doesn't take this game seriously, that just treats it like a bar game, thinks it's a point and click game. And that's why when they miss, like we've all seen the guy that has, on a Friday night is with their friends and they've got the cue ball right here and they're shooting at this one ball and they aim at it for like 30 seconds. They finally pull the trigger and they cut and they hit the one right here and it doesn't go in and they're like completely baffled. They're like, how did I miss it? It's like, well, because it's not a point and click game. Big spot here for Billy. Pushes and basically challenges FEDOR to kick this ball in. Does FEDOR give this back? I think he gives this back, no? He's basically challenging FEDOR right now, right? FEDOR's going to look at it, but I don't think there's anything good here. Yeah, you got to give this back. So Billy's thinking he's going to make this ball. Here we go. Big shot here. Potentially an open door if things don't go Billy's way to let FEDOR back in this match. Let's see what he looks like. Oh my gosh. And he doesn't get around the 7 ball. What a shot that was. Imagine if he hit it a little bit thicker and ended up spinning around the 7 ball and all the way up table to the 3 ball. The place would have, the roof would have came down. Exactly, Scott Easter. You don't look at the green or the hole in golf. You look at the ball you are hitting with your club. Exactly. Next practice session, I'm looking at the cue ball. You've convinced me. It's going to take probably 30 or 40 practice sessions until it feels normal. Coming in with the 199, by the way. Thanks for the super chat. Very cool. Can players still buy back at this point? Tyler Dierks coming in with the 199. So Billy and FEDOR are 2 of the 4 remaining players that are allowed to buy back at this point. So it's these two guys and Alex Pagulayan and Anthony Maglino, the only players remaining with buyback option. That's why it's the hardest game, exactly. He's not going for a double jump here, is he? He's trying to land on the 3-ball, guys. Went over it. Very difficult shot. Rebuy's $100. Original entry fee was $160. Is Billy going to just smoke this in and draw 3 rails, or is he just going to punch it back and forth across the table? Just punches it. Nice punch draw right there. Ooh, 50-yard line, Billy Thorpe. Not like it's a problem. Not like it's a problem when you're in dead punch. There it is. Billy Thorpe needs 2 more. Jerson is beating Pius 6-3. And Woodward still on the hill against Anthony Maglino. Alex Pagulayan on the hill against Roberto Gomez, looking to become one of the big favorites in this tournament, Alex Pagulayan. If he moves to the next round undefeated, that is huge. Shane Van Boning and Josh Filler have both moved forward to round 11. Ooh, first missed ball. First missed ball from Billy Thorpe. Let's see if we can make a momentum shift. We need our boy. We need our boy to win 5 more games before Billy wins 2. The window is closing. What a shot there from the Ghost, nudging the 9 out of the way. Leaves himself straight in on the 3. You can see the pressure starting to mount on him. Facial expressions. A little exasperated at times. Takes his medicine on the 5 ball. Angle here is really nice to actually come across this to the same side of the table that he's at now. Yeah, he just gestured with his cue. And not have to worry about the 7 or 9 coming into play. Real nice cue ball here. Going on, Bearded Billiards? Good to see you. Just so clean into the pocket, but he barely overruns the cue ball here. Would have been nice to not be forced to move the cue ball to the 9, but at the same time, you're at the table. Your name is FEDOR GORST. And only 2 balls separate you from another point on the scoreboard. My God, that was so weird. I was channeling my inner Pepsi right there. He was starting to creep in, you know what I mean? I had to shake him out. Yeah, I don't know, Ahmed. I don't know if they're 3-piece or 1-piece slate. I know that they transport them fully constructed. No, I would say with the legs off. They only take the legs off when they transport them. All right, just 4 more, guys. Just 4 more. No sweat. This is easy. It's easy to come back and win this set. Jim O'Brien, I hope more players try to cultivate a personal brand like Alex and Feder are. They're doing a really good job at it. This break is massive, dude. This break is so important for us. One ball. Oh my gosh, I thought it went down. Gets kissed into the side pocket. Cue ball moving towards the 2. Six ball nudges it over just a little bit. We're straight in the side like Billy was for the last rack. This rack looks so similar to the beginning of... Was it the last rack or the rack before? Wow, this party here at Hard Times is getting rowdy. They're all back here hooting and hollering, yelling. Pretty fortunate break here from FEDOR, and he has to convert this into a win. If this is not a win, I don't think that we can win the set. Yeah, like especially with the layout being this simple. Is this last 16? I think we're down to like 13 or 14 players at this point. 11. We're down to 11 players at this point. Do I know Trevor Blood? No. Heart of the pocket. Gonna run into the 9-ball. Are we gonna get hooked? We're hooked. Oh my gosh. Nightmare. Absolute disaster has struck. That's not good. Need a freaking miracle in this rack. Oh my gosh, and he almost got it. He does get a little bit of a jelly roll off the 6-ball, though. Billy's got to come with something on this shot. Am I traveling to Matchroom events in Europe with FEDOR this year? No, I don't travel with FEDOR, no. I'm not with him right now. I'm in California right now. We do remote stuff. It doesn't make sense to, pay for hotels and flights and all that. The game ain't big enough yet. Billy Thorpe. Oh my gosh, just goes after the bank. Doesn't even consider playing safe. He's just like, you know what? Trying to hop on the hill as quick as possible, and FEDOR gets an absolute gift here. Look at the control out of the corner pocket here from FEDOR. That's just great stuff right there. Wow. Put a little bit too much inside juice on that ball. This isn't your favorite angle going at the 9-ball here. It's not a bad one, but it's not great. And this is why it's not your favorite angle if you overrun the ball. Holy crap, he got close to the 9-ball. I'll take it. it just feels like the windows close so quickly coming off that second rail. Boom. Lucky days to get that one. Happy days. I gotta change this music. We gotta get something a little bit more hype. What's going on with this music? It's all so lame. How about this? Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone's got to get a roll or two eventually. Exactly. One ball doesn't quite make the side pocket. Cue ball close to scratching. Fedor comes up dry on yet another break. Billy has an open look at the 1, but the 2 has rather tight position. Really tough to get ideal on the 2 ball here. I'd find a way to duck maybe. I'm not really sure where. Maybe try to thin off the left side of the 1 and not scratch. And use the 5, 7, and 6 as cover, maybe. A little too thick. But the 8 comes to the rescue. Christopher Green, yeah. I'm pretty sure that they're going to keep assigning matches until, like, midnight Eastern. If not later. Like, if Fedor makes a deep run and is threatening to make it to the finals, they might force Fedor to play until, like, 2 a.m. or something. Because if he's playing in 2 finals and he still needs to play matches to find out who makes the finals in the 9 ball tomorrow, it could make tomorrow go very, very, very long. I wonder if you can hit the 1 into the left side of the 3 here and just roll up on the 9 ball. That's what he tried. Did he get a rail? Did the 3 hit a rail? Maybe it froze right at the end. Fedor's chuckling about it because it looks like it froze right at the end. That's funny. What's up, Lance Coleman? What's up, Michael Stillwell? Holy crap, it's been a while since I've seen that name. Welcome to the stream, guys. That's correct, WNTR. Finals are all pay-per-view only. Probably all day yesterday will be pay-per-view only, I'm assuming. God, I'd imagine right here he's using the 1 into the 3 to stop the one, right? And stop and get the cue ball safe. He just went after it. He just went after everything. He played like a three-way shot right there, guys. He played the 1-3 combo, the carom on the 9 in case it goes. And also, if the 3 didn't go, he wasn't going to leave a straight-in shot on the 1. That was a very intricate shot. And now he's free to play safe up behind the 5 and 7, right? Or maybe even better, bank the 1 towards the 5 and 7 and send the cue ball up here, trying to use the 4, 8, and 9 as cover. We got options. Starting to gain some momentum, guys. Look at this. Glad the ball didn't go, eh? Wow. We've seen Billy make a similar angled kick already today. Now, I don't think he was jacked up last time. He might be jacked up here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the vibes. Or at least some of you are. I have a fun time with you guys. Thank you for the love, guys. It's close. Made the ball. This is a pretty juicy looking bank here, too. Let the record show I called it Hill Hill at 2-1. WNTR coming in with another 199. All right, well, this rack certainly isn't over yet. Got to make a fantastic shot to get something to work with on the 5, and he ends up overcutting the 4 ball and getting away with it. 1 second. Now you guys can hear the noise out there. It's rowdy out there. Make sure you lock the door in case those kids come over and touch the handle or whatever. You out of the tournament, Grubs? Yeah. Sean Pierce, I don't know which song that is. I don't remember what that song is called.
I shot a combo like I normally shoot.
Good news. Did I stream Oscar's matches? No, I did not. Oscar really hasn't tried to create like a... What would you call it? Like a live streaming presence online. But on Post Up, no, I didn't stream him either. I don't think he was ever playing while I was live. Bring that mic in. Oh, I have it turned down. Let the record show we don't care, WNT. Russage coming in with the trolling super chat. WNT just said, let the record show, with a super chat, he said, let the record show I called Hill Hill when the score was 2-1.
You streamed Mora match though, right?
Yeah, Mora played
Against Oscar.
Oh no, they're talking about Derby City.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yo, Christopher Green coming in with the $4.99. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you for the support. Better trying to eye up. What's he doing here? He can't see this ball. Oh, he's measuring up the 2-rail kick. If you catch the 4 rather full, there's odds to send the cue ball at the 5.
Oh,
like that. Oh my shot.
I got caught by the 4 ball again.
What a shot that was. He put high karate on the
What's up,
cue ball.
Mike? Yeah,
you see that? He put high karate on the ball to try to stop it.
It was froze the way it reacted.
Yeah. Hayes Clark, I'm playing with a really old Lucazi with a Predator Z2 shaft on it these days. I like that low deflection wood shaft. Decent cue ball here. I mean, obviously, you got the 7 ball to save your life. Just don't want to hit the 6 with the 5. It might be awkwardly angled here, though. Like to... What, to freeze the cue ball to the 7? It might be awkwardly angled. Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
He's trying to freeze it on the 7, but that made it so the 5 clips the 6 ball. Not a terrible result for Billy. Pretty good result for Billy, actually. There's no way he's jumping this. Is he really jumping this because he only has to get over half the ball? Oh, snap. He's looking... Look at that drip. Dude. Looking fly AF, Feder. Come on. He's jumping this ball. What are we seeing here? Dude. Feder's looking so sporty right now, boys. I believe Billy's playing with a Keelwood shaft. I don't remember who the brand is. This isn't bad, actually. The kick here.
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
gonna
terrible.
you're gonna get left like.
You're gonna hit it pocket
straight
speed,
in,
right?
or-
Like just try to make the ball like a one pocket shot.
Yeah, you're gonna get left like dead straight.
Yeah, that's.
And this is.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's not terrible considering the situation you were in, right? Because if you go to swerve the ball, right?
Yeah,
The cue ball's just gonna go like, where's the cue ball going? You don't know where it's gonna end up, so it's like, you don't know how thick or thin you're gonna end up hitting the 5 ball. So the kick ends up being not a terrible option, especially because the 7's on the same side as the 6. So I'm not saying this is a hanger, but it might have been the best odds that he had to win the game. So let's see if he can make a fantastic shot here. And he does.
Wow.
Billy's playing real good. Billy's playing real good. Billy is sponsored by Miyuchi. Okay. So does Miyuchi make a Keelwood shaft? That's a hell of an out from Billy right there, guys. That's he certainly earned the hill right there. Feder's from Indiana. All right, we're in trouble, boys and girls. Yeah, this is one of the only channels online where you'll see someone make a fantastic out, and we're just going to sit here and go, dang. You just feel all deflated.
I need to spend like a week shooting combos.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun.
It'll be fun when I finally make one.
quite a few torpedoes in here on this rail. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of Billy Thorpe fans in the
He's
chat
got
here.
like a little.
Oh yeah, he's
sidearm.
definitely, but yes, very sidearm. Yeah. What happened to the cue ball there? He keeps standing like right in the way of the things that we want to see on the break. One ball goes down, and now the two ball has no pocket and no obvious immediate safety. Look at the hand gesture right there. It's a weird spot. Yeah, I don't know. What about well, but the speed that you have to hit it makes it so you can't control it. I was gonna say kicking rail first and then sliding down here with the cue ball, but then how do you make sure that you get a rail with the two or the cue ball?
Yeah.
Because you'd like to hit it soft and get a rail with the cue ball, but you got to make sure that you hit it perfect. Yeah, it's not an easy shot.
Or can he hit it with inside and put it on the 6?
He's jacking up here. He's trying to bank the 2 in the bottom right corner. Is he just going? He was just going. He used the 9 as cover. Nice shot. Kind of a two-way shot there, but I probably leaned more towards the safety.
He was playing all safe.
Yeah, but he had odds to make the 2, though. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
He definitely had odds to make the 2 there.
But I mean, with where the cue ball.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like
Well, but you know that
he wasn't.
You know that he knew he could have made the 2. Like
Right.
sometimes when he shoots that shot, he makes the 2. You know.
It almost wants to go in.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, Nate's got my back.
Setter hasn't made a jump all night. All day, hasn't made a single one. Well, he made one earlier this morning, but that was a really easy one. There we go, Billy trying to seal the deal here. God, he's hitting the ball so good, huh? Just center of the pocket. (8-7) Pia. Pia Filler was up 8-5, I think, on Jesus Atencio, but Jesus Atencio has been coming back from the dead a few times this week, huh? Anyone? Biblical joke? Hey, we got one, boys. Maybe Billy didn't like my joke. Feder still has a rebuy, so does Billy.
Those are. Where's the 4 ball? Is that the first 8 ball or the second 8 ball?
The first 8 ball or the second 8 ball? This one's a 4 ball.
Okay.
This is the 8 ball. That's the 3 over there.
Yeah.
Look at him measuring. That's cheating.
No
Hey.
path and pool.
Hey, I learned how to do that on YouTube. He's not allowed to do that. That's the 5 ball. Right there. Yep. That's Feder. It's the back of his head, actually. That's his ear. All right.
All right, and we're back.
Back to reality. 3 in the hole. Cue ball moving towards the side pocket. No shot. Why does that happen so often on that shot? It's so annoying. Unlucky. Yep, time to use your rebuy. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, yeah. Just fires in the draw shot. That's a nice stroke. Well, it was a fun one, guys. It was a fun one. But, there's no way Billy messes up here.
No chance. Nice out, Billy.
Yeah.
I actually think there's no chance.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. The table has lasers. Pool Ace. Pool Ace gets it. Trying hard over here. I don't think it's going to work, though. Yeah. Well played, sir. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I cannot believe that just happened. That's sick. Billy, I am so sorry. Do you know what that reminds me of? Do you remember the match here at Hard Times? Billy versus Hunter Lombardo. Do you remember that?
I do not.
Billy was on the hill and Hunter needed 2 games. And Billy played a fantastic shot on the 9 ball and the sickest scratch you've ever seen in your life that nobody saw coming. And ends up losing the match.
Oh, wow. I don't think I...
What the hell, dude? Why is everyone so in love with Fedor? This is his channel, dude. We're watching on Fedor's channel. Wow.
Wait, I didn't even see...
Drama.
He
just missed the ball and followed the cue ball in the side pocket.
Oh, okay.
9 ball, moving, cue ball super close to the corner pocket. 2 ball does not hang up, but the 3 dresses up for a little 3-9 combination.
Does he have enough? Does he have enough?
You put 8 commentators' jinxes on him in 45 seconds. What did you expect? Oh my god, dude. Justin Casper says Fedor runs good. I mean, you might not be overstating that. Wow, what is going on in this match? I think he went for the safe there, all out. Wasn't not trying to make the 9 there. Wow. That's like literally the first time I've ever used my powers for good on this channel, and I feel really bad about it right now. No way that scratches. I was gonna say that would be so sick if the 3 just kisses it straight up in the other corner. Billy looks absolutely like, look, his body language is
man.
of such disgust. That is hard to... Billy, I'm sorry, buddy. That is tough to live through. Okay. Well, we chipping a chair in this match, baby. Sean Pierce. Did Billy buy Federer in the Calcutta? Wow, okay. I'm like still mildly in shock here. I don't know what to say. I don't really have anything to say, so let's see if Federer can just keep riding that high. Like, this is just... Now I'm just being ridiculous, but there's a universe out there where that scratch allows Federer to win the whole tournament. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's a universe in the multiverse where that one scratch, that one miss on the 9-ball is what makes Federer wins the tournament. It's crazy. Like, how much of a difference that one shot can make in the context of the whole tournament. What would I do in that situation? What do you mean? So sick, Scott C. So sick. What's going on here? What happened here? Is there even a safe here? Can you thin the 7 into the 9 and spin around it? Like maybe come down to the bottom right?
No, it's too...
Oh, is he looking to see if the carom goes? Because the carom's not bad, actually. The carom's not bad even if it doesn't go. As long as you don't, like, leave the 7 too close to the 9 and the 9 hanging in the side, but...
Right.
He's checking to see if he can hit the 7 past the 9 and play safe. I gotta change this song. I hate this song.
Oh, he did have room.
He did have room, and he got the 7 past the side pocket where it's still pocketable, but I think from this angle the pocket's a little bit smaller. Billy's already made 2 kicks. The last 2 hanging balls he's kicked at, he's made.
Billy listening to Brent.
That's right. He twisted it.
Oof.
He twisted his stroke. He hit the left side of the he hit the left side of the cue ball there. Shortened up the ball, like shortened it up off the rail.
I don't know about easy. I mean,
yeah, I don't think it was a hanger. If the 7 was
further
up, a little bit further up, it would have been a really easy kick, but you actually had to cut the 7 ball moderately thinly on a kick in order to make that ball.
This is no...
But Billy's still supposed to be the favorite to make it, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Shake it off. Like Taylor Swift, you know? What a moment this is looking like it's going to amount to. Straight in on the 9 ball. And we're going hill, boys and girls. Wow, dude. We need some Russell Crowe Gladiator in here. Are you not entertained? Where's the super chat, WNT? I need one more 290 or 199 super chat that so you can come in here and brag that you called Hill when it was 2-1. There it is. He was filling out the super chat while I was saying that. No way. What a match. 2,600 people watching, and the graph is still rising. Check that out. That's how you know it's a good match, when the whole analytic graph just goes like this.
Yeah.
Russage. Oh, snap. One ball misses the side pocket. Why are the brakes always dry on the hill? Oh, he made two. He made two. Long distance on the one. Long distance on the one. The whole left side of the table is clear to let the cue ball run. Other than the corner pocket, obviously. And the two ball is playable in the right-hand side of the table and the right-hand bottom corner as we're looking at it. So you can kind of just focus on making the ball here, I think. It might even be playable through between the 7 and 9 in the corner. So... plays the safe. That's a nice shot right there.
That's a good shot.
Yo, Michael Stillwell, shout out to you for the 199. I can't believe how this match has turned out. This is just so wild. Sorry about that. Sorry about the audio bleeding through. Just checking on a couple of other matches going on. Oh my gosh, Jesus Atencio, Pia Filler are currently Hill, and Pia's at the table. We got action in this tournament. Why is the Derby so entertaining every year? This is a tough kick to hit.
Ah. Two rails never fails.
The one's so small on that two-rail kick. Because it's so, like, the parallel lines running to the corner are so close to the corner, you know?
And you send it, like, kind of in between the 3 and the 8. Yep. Nice shot, Billy.
Nice shot, Billy. What?
Hey, nice shot. I told you.
This is a good shot. That's a great shot.
Or
wow.
Or you cross it and put it behind the...
And put the cue ball on the short rail, yeah. Can you manufacture a two-way shot carrying into this 9 ball here? Not for the match. You don't want to do it when it's Hill. Maybe if you're up like 7-2, you know? What do you do here?
I would probably do that. Can he see? Oh, he can see it. Yeah, run into the 9 and you get behind the 7, right?
Yeah, but the whole deal is like how hard do you hit the ball trying to manufacture some kind of two-way shot? You know what I mean? Because you can't just fire at it.
Right.
Right? You got to try to judge where the balls are going to try to pick a speed that you think is your highest odds to leave things relatively safe. So you're going to want to hit the one fairly thick, right? So the one banks like this.
Right.
The one banks back down here.
Right.
And so where does the cue ball go if you hit the 9 towards the corner? He just pointed over here. Is the cue ball going to go like this and back down here? Or are you going to catch the 9 thick and the 9 goes this way? And if that's the case, then the cue ball goes like this or something, right? And so how hard do you hit it? It's like really tough to figure out here because you're trying to judge the movement of 2 or 3 balls. He can see, I would say, at least 3/4 of the 1 ball, if not the whole thing. He definitely can't cut the left side of the 1 ball. But he can see probably almost everything from a full hit to the entire right side of the 1 ball. The kick and stick safety for Sieglin. If you can kick and stick for when the object ball is
2 diamonds away.
Yeah, 2 feet from the rail. I mean, you're an absolute animal. This is the most ridiculous shot in the most ridiculous spot in a set that I've seen this entire week, at least in 9-ball. There's been some pretty crazy stuff in one pocket. And the 9 goes! Oh my god! What a freaking match, guys. Wow! Oh! That's so stressful.
Yeah.
Grubs, that was really cool. Your timing coming into the booth was really quite fun. Guys, thank you all. Don't forget to click the like button. If you had fun watching that match, please click the like button. Show Fedor the support. Look at the chat just absolutely popping off. What a set. The Ghost.
What a set, what a shot.
Yeah, the Ghost moves forward, still undefeated by some miracle. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait for the next match. Dude, Hal coming in with the $49.99. That's his second $50 donation of the week on this channel alone. Big shout out to Hal for supporting all the streams across the Derby City Classic this week. Boom. Shout out to, we capped out at 2,700 people watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. We will see you in the next, hopefully, what's the word? Heart-pounding stream? Exciting?
Yeah.
Wow. I butchered that one. Okay.